Hey guys, how's it going? First of all, I want to go ahead and get something right out of the way. First of all, I guess let's apologize for the bird you'll probably hear in the background every now and again. I do have a little lovebird, so he occasionally will make some noise. But I want to get this right out in front and open and out of the way. I'm not mad. I'm not making this video because I'm mad. I am anything but mad about this. Okay, so we'll talk about that here in a second. I'm actually glad that I took the opportunity and got involved in Kou Lee's trade copier so that I could find out for myself, first and foremost, before I referred or recommended or had any friends or family get involved. I wanted to find out for myself, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad that I found out exactly what I was getting myself into, and now I know. So with that said, I just want to make sure that I clarify right up front, I am not making this video because I'm mad. Because Kou Lee seems to think I'm mad based off of the response I gave him from the message that I sent him questioning his trading and the reasoning behind what he was doing and why he was doing it. So let's go ahead and let's get down to what I'm referring to here. I mentioned Kou Lee and Kou Lee's trade copier. So that's what we're here to discuss basically. So I've been following Kou Lee for a couple years. He's got a lot of videos out there. Anybody familiar with him, they know, how many videos he's got out there, and a lot of his videos portray him flipping accounts, is what he calls them, flipping accounts, doubling accounts, tripling accounts in a very short amount of time, high risk trading essentially. So I've been following him for quite some time now, and I've known about trade copier for a little while now, and I finally decided to get involved to see what it was all about, give him the opportunity to, I've been trading myself. Let's kind of give you a little background of me. I've been trading myself for about 3 years. I've spent a lot of time. I'm involved in several other groups, on Facebook and stuff. Really good groups, great group of people, and there's a lot of information, a lot of good knowledge that I've learned from these groups. It's always a good idea to trade in groups and be involved with other traders that know more than you know to learn off of their knowledge. Anyways, with that said, I do know a little bit about reading charts, looking at analytics, and so with that said, as soon as I got involved in the trade copier, whenever a trade was placed, like any good trader, you should go and probably look at a chart and see if that was a good trade, or try to verify why there was a trade placed that direction. Was there confirmation that the market was going to continue in that direction? Was there something that was telling you that it was changing the trend direction? So these are things you should have a set of rules, a very set of rules that you don't deviate from, as well as confirmations verifying that a market's going to actually continue doing something, or that it's going to start to do something before you even place any trades regardless. So right out the gate, I noticed there was several gold trades that were placed as buys, and I decided to kind of do my own looking at charts and some of the analytics, and I realized real quick, didn't take me much time to realize looking at a daily chart, that gold was hitting 6-year highs. Okay, so to me, and anybody that spends a little bit of time understanding how to read a chart in the market, when a market's reached an area like that hasn't been reached in such an extensive amount of time, 6 years is a pretty good amount of time for a market to have not gone to that area. That's a good indication that you probably want to sit back and wait for the market to provide verification and proof that it's going that direction. You want that confirmation that the market's actually going to continue going up. And when it's at a 6-year high, until it shows that it's going to continue going up based off of your trading plan and your set of rules and the market confirmation, you shouldn't be putting in more buys until it's told you it's going to be buying. Because what happened, that's I would say probably where most of us right out the gate at the beginning of September all started to have a significant decrease in our account size, because Kou Lee placed a bunch of sell orders at the peak of a 6-year the peak of a freaking high that hadn't been touched in 6 years. And the next thing that had happened is it dropped, and it dropped hard. It closed out everybody's trades, probably because it had reached 50% of their account balance, as the Copier was kind of set up to do. And this not only translated in the high risk accounts, this translated into the low risk accounts that he was running also. So he had 150 that he recommended everybody deposit for the high risk for Trader's Way, and $500, $550 to put into LQDFX for the low risk. And with the no guarantee, I can't remember that there's a guarantee, I'm not going to say that, but with a strong implication, that it's going to be really hard to blow the low risk account. Well, continue one more day forward, maybe 2 more days, a few more trades were placed, right? I think, actually, okay, let me back up just a little bit here. That second day where those gold trades, the first day there was some profits. The second day is where those gold trades. He got lucky on the first day. That's all I'm going to call it, is lucky, based off of what I witnessed for myself. The second day was when all those gold trades went bad. So the third day he got into the group, and he notified everybody that all accounts are blown, because I guess he had figured that they were, because he saw the gold trades went so horribly. But then he realized, I guess maybe after checking a little bit, oh wait, there's a little bit of money in there. Everybody had like $47 left maybe in their, in their Trader's Way account. Started with 150, and there was still like 200 and something. I don't know exact numbers right off the top of my head, but everybody's accounts were down. So a few more days into it, everybody was still kind of hoping that it was going to go back up. Well, placed a couple more UJ cells, 2 of them, 2 UJ cells for 0.02 at, I think it was 107.14, when it was clearly in an uptrend, still going up, and then placed 1 buy on top of that for 0.01. And what can we guess happened to those sell orders? Yeah, they got closed out negative as well. Because there was no reason. I got interrupted on a phone call, that last one. Anyways, so there was no reason for him to be putting sell orders in. Okay? So at this point, basically everybody's accounts were blown. And at this point, he lets everybody know, because a few people were asking, well, can we refund our balances so that we can, continue the trade Copier for the month. Myself, you don't have to take very much of my money for me to, realize what's going on, especially when I see the quality of trades and that there's no rhyme or reason to why you're placing those trades. I'd seen enough, so I'm not going to refund my account, but to each their own. So anyways, several people were talking about refunding their account and continuing on. And so he goes ahead and tells everybody, sure, if everybody wants to, we'll go ahead and restart with a higher balance on each account. A higher balance. Keep that in mind. A higher balance. Okay? A higher balance on each account, with, get this, higher risk applied as well. Now, call me crazy, but to me, you didn't even perform with the balances that we started with in the beginning of the month that were blown in less than a week, like 6 days, nor did you perform with that risk level anywhere near sufficiently successfully or adequately. So why would it even make sense to refund accounts with higher balances and then attempt to trade them with even higher risk? That's crazy to me. So anyways, I'm assuming a few people will do this. I don't know how many exactly. Like I said, I'm not one of them, okay? Now let's stop and discuss something here for a second. Let's really look at this. What's really going on? And it's not just me. I'll potentially be supplying some screenshots in this video as well of some other individuals that, you know, had the same feeling, had the same suspicion, you know, and messaged me and said, hey, am I the only one that feels like these trades that have been placed have no technical and analytical reason behind why they're being traced this way or placed this way? I said, nope. I was thinking the same thing myself, actually. So let's talk about this. He's really adamant about everybody knowing it's a free trade copier. Okay. Well, why do I offer it? I'm a good guy. You know, I'm a martyr. I'm doing everybody a favor. I'm the one that's providing a free trade copier, free service. Well, let's talk about that. It's free if you sign up under one of his 2 IB affiliate links under the 2 brokers that he tells everybody to sign up under. That's Trader's Way and LQDFX. So on LQDFX, let's talk about that one right now. They provide a 70% revenue share as well as a 15% commission per client that's underneath that affiliate link for the trades. Win or lose. So let's think about that for a minute. Any amount of money that's put in, win or lose, he's making money off of everybody else. So when I was in the group, I think there's 140 people maybe that I saw in that particular Telegram group for the trade copier. And let's just say everybody put $500 in, you know, on the low risk account. For round numbers, there's 100 people, and that's like $50,000 with 100 people. So if he's getting 70% win or lose plus 15 commission per client, do you think he really lost anything by losing all those trades for everybody? No, he didn't. I mean, he lost his $650 or whatever dollars. You know, he lost his $550 that he had in his LQDFX, and he lost his $150 that he had in his Trader's Way. But at the end of the day, he didn't lose anything because he got all those commissions for you being signed up under his IB affiliate link. So because if you don't sign up under his IB affiliate link, then he charges you a monthly fee to be connected to any other broker. And he's very clear about that because he's not making any money off it, so he's going to charge you for the service. So it's not a free trade copier at that point. So it's only free because of you signing up under one of his 2 links and you're making him money, win or lose. So it doesn't matter. Yet he tries to portray like he's the victim, like he's the one that really beats himself up at the end of the day when he places bad trades. He is not beating himself up at the end of the day when he's making the kind of commissions he's making off of people, everybody else's trades, everybody else's money that they're losing, he's making money off of. He is not losing sleep or beating himself up over it. That's him trying to turn things around and play the victim role again, as if he's the one taking the brunt of the punishment overall. This is ridiculous to even suggest or imply from his side of things. Okay? Now, the other thing that I always kind of found funny is anytime you might start to question things, you know, ask about, you know, certain trades that are going bad or anything like that, it's either ignored, the conversation is redirected, or you're potentially banned because he doesn't want anything getting in the way of him making money. He doesn't care about your bank account. He only cares about his bank account. So I will be providing the screenshot of the message I sent to him personally on Telegram that led to me getting banned from his trade copier group. Not that I was concerned about it, because I was not concerned whatsoever. If I was, I wouldn't have even done it. But I'm glad I did, because me standing up and saying something, bringing to attention something that a lot of other people were thinking the same thing, wondering the same thing, had a lot of the same questions, but just were afraid to ask because they'd already either lost money or maybe refunded their account in hopes that they were going to make back whatever they've lost. I mean, I've talked to individuals that he's lost upward of over $5,000 of their invested money in his trade copier, trying to make a little extra money every month. You know, I mean, for me, I got involved not because I don't know how to trade and I'm looking for an easy way to make money. That has nothing to do with it. I have spent a ridiculous amount of hours and time researching, reading, watching videos, being a part of Zoom live chats, being a part of you name it, to expand my knowledge in the trading world, in the trading game, in the trading skill. Because I'm always learning. I will always be a student of the market. Everybody should be. There's always something to learn, you know? And I will never claim to be anything other than that. I'm not claiming to be a master trader, a professional trader, an account manager. I'm not professing to be any of that. But like a lot of other people, a lot of other individuals, they see his hundreds of videos that he's got out there portraying that he's flipping accounts on a regular. You know, that he just does this on a regular basis. He shows you all the winning you know, times that he wins when he gets lucky, is what we'll say. But he is not placing trades. Like, I got involved just because I thought it would be nice, you know, throw in $150 if you know, he had me under the impression, like many other people, that he was an efficient and effective trader on a consistent and regular basis, and that he was going to be able to make him a little bit of extra money by being connected to his trade copier every month. So what I found out, and what a lot of other people are finding out, is that his trading is not effective, it's not efficient, it's not consistent, and he's losing a lot more money for people than he's actually making money for people, regardless of what he is going to try to tell you. I mean, I've got plenty of communications from other individuals that have reached out, and I've had communications with before I decided to make this video, because I wanted to get plenty of my facts and information before I went out and made a video about this. But I decided, after seeing and experiencing with, you know, the trade copier that I seen and experienced, that it was probably a good time to make a video. And if anything else, you know, I'm not telling you to not do his trade copier. You do what you want to do. Just like, you know, everybody says don't invest money that you're not willing to lose, okay? That's more of a disclaimer type thing. And we all know how people can be, including myself. I've done it before. I've spent money that I didn't really have to be spending on things. But, you know, people will do that. So I'm making this video not to tell you not to do something. You do what you want to do. But I'm making this video to maybe bring to light, you know, and bring to attention to those that maybe don't know how affiliate links work and some of the revenue share that these companies offer these people, you know, to have all these affiliates under their account. And so people can understand and really make a better educated decision before they potentially put their hard-earned money into a trade copier with the wrong mindset or with the wrong, you know, idea in mind, thinking that, hey, all these videos look great. He's got hundreds of videos out here promoting and showing all these profits he makes on a regular video. Think about all the videos that are not being made, of all the times that profits are being lost and they're not being made, that are not being shared. So, and think about some of the things that I mentioned earlier in this video before you go out there and actually put your money into something like Kou Lee's free trade copier, as he puts it. Just be careful. Just be careful about, you know, who you invest in, what you always believe for videos and everything. You don't even have to believe my video, but trust me, there's plenty of proof, and you can go and do your research, and you'll probably start to find out a lot of the same information that I've shared here today. Alright, so like I said, I would provide a screenshot of the message I sent to Kou Lee that got me banned off of his free trade copier chat platform. So I'm not going to keep it on here. You can pause the video so you have more time to read it. But I'm not going to keep it here too long. I'm going to pause it so I can show you one more screenshot here. All right, here's one of the other ones. Somebody talking to me, kind of mentioning how much they had actually lost so far at this point with the trade Copier and Kou Lee. Again, you can pause the video so you can read all this. Anyways, thanks again, guys. I appreciate all you guys taking the time to watch this video. And you know, if you like this video, feel free to like it, dislike it, however you want to respond. It's up to you. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's your choice. But I thought I'd just make this video, maybe bring everybody else a little bit more aware of what's really going on here. So hope everybody enjoyed it, and you guys all take care.